All right, let's go. Det var dans och håll igång på logen natten lång. Det var sommar, det var guld och gröna skogar. Jag var ung och du var grann, som vi älskade varann. Det var sommar, det var guld och gröna skogar. Spelemännen spelade som elden vore lös. Bågarna från Sjöbo var vilda och de svingade varsin tös. Det var dans och håll igång på logen natten lång. Det var guld och gröna skogar. Forgetting the lyrics. Great, great song. All right. There we go. Everything's set up. I need to automate this startup. It takes me 2 minutes to get all the chats and all the streams up and running. Anyway, I have this idea. I got this idea yesterday when I was in the sauna. So you could classify it as a shower thought or a sauna thought, that it would be pretty cool to try out multiplayer. Like making the game so that you can play it from a browser. Don't need to add anything extra now. We can have the goblins here and just this little game area. And then you can join the game, get your own player and move it around, and other people can also join and have their own player, and you can attack each other. That's the idea of the prototype I want to build. And so I'm gonna experiment a bit with doing multiplayer now in Godot. I've tried it before. It was not easy. But yeah, it's a prototype. So the point of it is to learn, like, how hard is this? How long does it take me to get it running, if I can? And if I don't, I can just let it go after a while. But yeah, that's the idea. So I'm gonna create a branch. We can, by the way, before I create a new branch, let's remove these print statements for velocity because it's working now. These are okay, they just print already. But in yeah, these are also okay. Especially the navigation ones. Yeah, happens on every frame. These. Yeah, and it's just print statement, so everything should still work. Yep, good. All right, so let's create a new branch. remove some print statements, push that. And we are in main. Okay, so git branch be multiplayer. No, git checkout be multiplayer. Git push you origin multiplayer. So now we should have a branch here called multiplayer. Yeah. Perfect. And now we can play around here without worrying that we destroy anything. So I asked this question to, let me just check off screen, to Gemini yesterday. This is interesting. Just got the updates. I asked this from my phone. Okay, I'll try to just give it all of the whole set. What is it saying? I asked it about how it works, how many players can play, and also like what should I do to make this. That was the first question. Multiplayer API. In a new main menu, host game, join game. Create a network manager script, autoload singleton. But I don't think I want a dedicated server only. If I want to create a dedicated server that can run from like a Linux server, my Raspberry Pi, so I want to be able to start it from command line. How do I do it? It will only be dedicated server in the prototype. That's what I need, because I eventually want to run it from my Raspberry Pi so that other people can join. For example, viewers can join and we can see, try it together. High level versus low level API. UDP, TCP, HTTP, SSL. Using them to synchronize game state manually can be a large amount of work. Sometimes that work can't be avoided or is worth it. For example, when working with a custom server implementation on the back end. That might be what I'm trying to do now. But in most cases, it's worthwhile to consider Godot's high-level networking API, which sacrifices some of the fine-grained control of low-level networking for greater ease of use. This is due to the inherent limitations of the low-level protocols. TCP ensures packets will always arrive reliably and in order, but latency is generally higher due to error correction. It's also quite a complex protocol because it understands what a connection is and optimizes for goals that often don't suit applications like multiplayer games. Packets are buffered to be sent in larger batches. Oh, that's not good for latency. Trading less per packet overhead for higher latency. This can be useful for things like HTTP, but generally not for games. Some of this can be configured and disabled, for example by disabling Nagel's algorithm for the TCP connection. UDP is a simpler protocol which only sends packets and has no concept of a connection. No error correction makes it pretty quick, but packets may be lost along the way or received in the wrong order. Added to that, the maximum packet size for UDP is generally low, only a few hundred bytes, so transmitting larger packets means splitting them, reorganizing them, and retrying if a part fails. I didn't know this stuff. This is new to me. TCP can be thought of as reliable, ordered, and slow. UDP is unreliable, unordered, and fast. Often makes sense to rebuild the parts of TCP wanted for games. Optional reliability and packet order while avoiding the unwanted parts, congestion, traffic control features, Nagel's algorithm, etc. Due to this, most game engines come with such an implementation, and Godot is no exception. You can use high-level API based on scene tree that does most of the heavy lifting behind the scenes. No, wrong chat. It's achievable. Here's a high-level guide. So it's achievable to do it from a Raspberry Pi. Godot headless server export. You'll export your Godot project specifically as a server build. This version of the game doesn't include graphics or audio rendering, making it lightweight and suitable for running on a server. Your dedicated server will have a specific script or a mode in your main script that initializes it as a server. Starting the networking, loading the game world without rendering it visually, managing connected players, running server authoritative game logic. Command line execution. The exported server build will be an executable file that you can run directly from the Linux terminal, optionally passing arguments like port numbers or max players. Nice. Create a new minimal scene. Server root. Add a node as its root. And attach a script, server root.gd. This script will be the main entry point for your dedicated server logic. Oh, am I out of questions? Yeah, damn it. I think it's time to get Gemini Pro. It's the country issue. Soon. Soon I will have it subscribed. Perfect. If I reload that, now I can ask questions again. Perfect. Just gonna ask, this setup provides a solid starting point for your dedicated server prototype. Do you think prototyping will be faster just having a host player and joining player locally with 2 game instances connecting to localhost? This is a fun side quest. Absolutely. For the initial stages, a host player and joining players locally with 2 game instances is generally much faster. Yeah. No special build. Easier debugging. Closer to final architecture if we have a dedicated server. More realistic latency simulation. Export step, yeah, it's going to be too slow. Implement your network manager to have a host game and join game functions. Run one instance of your game from Godot editor and click host. This instance is now the server. Run a second instance of your game. Yeah. Once the core multiplayer mechanics are working and feel good, then adapt your project to support a dedicated server build as discussed previously. Much of your networking code will be directly transferable. Yeah. All right, so let's see then how I set that up. I wish I could like jump in an easy way between questions. New main menu scene or similar. Add. Host game, join game. Menu. Okay, can you instruct me how to make that join scene? I have not done a menu before. Super simple. It's just a prototype. New scene, 2D scene, or user interface. Okay. No, user interface is not even there. User interface is not an option. Wait. I don't remember how I did this 2D scene. Scene tree. Node 2D. Control. Okay, so we want control. Main menu, yeah, that's a good name. Main menu. I should save this as a scene. Save as a scene. Main menu, yeah. A new folder, UI. Save. Scenes, UI, main menu. Okay, yeah, I have it. Now you have the correct foundation for your menu. You continue from step 2 in my previous response. Okay. That's good. It doesn't write out too much. That's good, actually. We'll use a VBox container as a child. VBox container. Click the plus button in the scene tree. Yeah, I've done that. Center the VBox container. Select the VBox container. In the inspector under layout, container sizing. No. Okay, yeah, here. Horizontal and vertical to shrink center. No, that doesn't exist. We can select center. Anchors, center, okay. Would I have to do that here too? Anchor, center, yeah, okay. And then the VBox is also center. Go to the layout menu in the toolbar. Above the 2D view and choose center. Layout menu. I guess this is what they mean. Expand layout and transform and set its size to something reasonable, 200 to 300. Yeah. And then can I do center? Ah, okay. That's good. For truly simple, you can also just drag it to the center. True. Add a button node as a child, rename it to host button. In the inspector, set its text property to host game. Yeah. IP address input for join, add a line edit node as a child. Of VBox container. I think I can skip that, right? Because I know I'm just gonna do localhost for now. Add another button node as child and rename it to join button. Button. Join button. Join game. Cool. Add a label node as a child. Rename it to status label. Oh, that's interesting. Label. Welcome. And we want to center that. Expand, expand, expand. Okay. Adjust spacing optional. Yeah, that does not matter now. Create and attach a script to main menu. So I think if I start the game now, this is gonna look weird. It's gonna be on top of everything. Yeah. Host game, join game, welcome. We can put this in scripts. Main menu. Yeah. So yeah, here I just need to hard code this instead to IP address equals 127.0.0.1. Main game scene. Okay, that has to be saved now as a scene. Main game. Save as a scene. Cannot save the root node branch as an instantiated scene. To create an editable copy, duplicate it using the file system doc context menu. Or use scene new inherited scene instead. Okay, what if I just do node 3D and then just put it all in there and then call this main game and then attach the main scene script there. Where is that script saved? Main scene. Ah, it's up here. This should go into scripts. Attach script. Main scene. Create. No, wait. What's this? Main game. No. Cancel. Detach script. Detach script. Attach script. Main scene. Load. Good. So where does main game come from? Delete. So now we have main game here. Maybe I should actually rename this to main game instead of main scene. Main game. And now save as a scene. Main game. Characters, animations, UI. Wait. Games. Main game. Main node CPP is out of bounds. Okay, does this run? Yeah, it runs. Good. So if I delete that now. Or no, let's go back here. So we have status label game scene path. It's under scenes, games, main game. Pressed.connect on host button pressed. Attempting to host. Assuming you have auto-load singleton called network manager. I don't. If network manager. So where does it use the IP address? Join game. Update the game scene path. Yeah, create a basic network manager. If you don't have one yet, create a script, networkmanager.gd. New script, network manager. Go to project settings, auto load. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that's possible. Project settings. I'm learning a bit of new stuff from Godot here. Project settings. Auto load tab. There is no auto load tab. Latest unstable version. Introduction. You can create an auto load to load a scene. Okay. Project settings, globals, auto load. Okay. Almost got it right. Network manager add. Ah, it's an invalid path. Okay, yeah, of course. It's network manager add. Okay, good. Close. All right, default port, max players, game scene path. Ready, multiplayer peer connected, peer disconnected. So it sets up signals. Client successfully connected. Host game. Enet multiplayer peer new. Peer create server. Default port max player. If error. Adds error checks. Multiplayer peer equals peer. Spawn host player. The server itself is peer ID 1. Emit signal. UI can use this, okay. Scene change happens directly in UI after this returns true. Join game. Yeah, so if we press host game, it's one thing, and if we press join game, it's another thing. Create client, create server. If error, checks that. Connection failed, on connection to server successfully. Connected to server successfully. Get local IP address. fallback, return 127. On peer connected. Server spawns a player for the newly connected peer. Spawn player character. On peer disconnected. Find and remove the player character associated with this ID. What's up, Wilson and Sam? How are you guys? Morning, Carl. Your day start early and productive, huh? Good luck today. New boss coming out on OSRS this afternoon. Should be a recipe for some fun content from great players figuring stuff out day one. Ah, that sounds really nice. That's cool. And I saw in the clan that we now from 16th, was it? So that's Friday. We have a new competition with Wise Old Man to get as many. I don't know. Are you in the clan? It's like we're trying to get as many Scurious kills as possible. Like it's a competition between the players, so that might be fun as well. I just haven't had that much time to play recently. Cool, Sam. Good to hear that you're doing great. I'm happy to hear that. This looks complicated. Yeah, I agree. I'm happy I have the AI to somewhat explain this to me. On peer disconnected. Find and remove the player character. Ah, you're in a different one. That's fine. That's fine. I just realized maybe you didn't have the context there with the Scurious thing. But that sounds cool with the new boss. I love that they keep creating new content for this game. That's amazing. This is a bit too much to just copy paste. Unfortunately, it's not going to be working. Mixed use of tab and spaces. Line 55. No, it's just tabs. Why is it complaining? I don't get it. Why is it complaining there? What? Why is Godot complaining about its use of tab and spaces in this code? Yeah, I'm trying to get multiplayer to work. So what I want to create a prototype where a of course I cannot play it now, but like yeah, where end state would be to have this hosted on my Raspberry Pi, and then anyone can join from a browser. And I have a website, so I could host it there. and then anyone can join from a browser and like, yeah, play the game. That's what and just walk around and like attack each other and stuff. So like a little sandbox game that is just online and people can go in and play. That would be a fun first prototype. No, this is not it. If game scene root space. That's so annoying. Come on. I mean, I can't go around and just look for every space. Oh, wait, what? No. All right, let's go into VS Code. All right, see you, Wilson. Have a good day. I'm from Sweden. Where are you from? Let's see if there's some extension for this. GGScript. Formatter and linter. Oh, you're from India. Cool. So I want to find tab. Space. There. There it is. Okay, good. The English King. Why? It's a funny name. So preload scenes characters player body. Invalid operands node path and string for operator. What is this weird check? Game scene root. Game scene path. Game scene path. Ah, they don't speak English. Got it, got it. But it's pretty common in India to speak English, right? Maybe not in your region. Let's just remove that if statement for now. All right. So if I play the game now, they speak Hindi. Okay, got it. I heard some words in Hindi the other day. I have some colleagues from India. I don't remember now, but it was like apparently it's common to say thanks, like in English, thanks or something like that. Some words are like English. Maybe this is also regional though. I'm sure there's a lot of regional accents in India. And they said how to say expensive and cheap. Yeah. So what if I delete this here now? Oops. What if I delete this here now and we just put the main menu? Can call this root. It sounds hilarious when your friends speak English. Yeah. It does when people speak English who are not used to it. Very strong accents usually. Allow. Okay, this is actually hosted. I guess. Network manager, server created. Spawning character. All right, that's cool. So I got a different IP address though. Let's hardcode that to IP. Let's just do this one. I don't want to run it on a LAN network. Your IP address 127. Yeah. All right. Let's now try to create 2 instances of this. Game. Oh, you can change the physics engine, gravity and stuff. Run. There is a setting to change this somewhere. How can I? Maybe they mentioned that in the guide here. By the way, let's go back and check IP address input, blah, blah, blah. Attach script, yeah. The autoload network manager, yes. The actual name of your root node of your playable game scene. Okay, how can I spawn 2 instances of the game? Sounds like they're speaking an alien language. Someday you also want to learn coding. Yeah. What's stopping you? You can start now. Okay, go to the main menu at the top, debug, run multiple instances. Two. Okay, run. All right, so now we have two games here. It's not gonna work, probably, because I haven't even written all the code yet. Yeah, it's really fun coding. You can do whatever you want. Oh, wait, look. It actually managed to connect somehow, but now I'm controlling both of the characters. That's a superpower. Now I have 2. Boom. Yeah. All right. Gotta fix that. Git add, git commit, started on multiplayer. Need to fix the signal / some other stuff. Not fully done yet. Check Gemini chat. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. I hope you will have a good birthday. All right, so I actually gotta go. But it was nice to chat. Thank you for watching. And yeah, have a good rest of the day. And see you soon. Bye-bye.